And good afternoon, WSSEA. We are once again live with some Street Fighter 6 action. Today we got Southridge against Wapato. Once again, I'm Spicy, joined on the mic here with the one, the only Zip Master Flex. How we doing today, Zip?
Doing good. It's always a pleasure to be here. It's always a pleasure to work with you. You know what I mean, and work with these great people at LandFest, man. So I want to see what these kids bring to the table this time. We saw Wapato. Was it last week?
Last week,
Pretty sure
yes,
that
and
was last week we
Southridge
saw
actually in
Wapato.
the first week.
Yeah, buddy. Wait, we had Southridge the first week?
Yeah, we it's a repeat now. We get to see both these teams
Okay.
for the second time this season.
Got on, right on. So we'll see what they bring to the table against each other. We saw some repeat players on the roster for Wapato from previous seasons, and I always tell them at the end of broadcast to watch the broadcast and go back and watch the tapes and see what they can bring together. But we'll see if they did that and learn some new tech to bring in here as we see. Oh, well, I was going to read through the players, but hey, we're about to get into this game. Oh, there we go. All right, so Wapato is bringing Ziamara, Samuel, and Garlic Technician with Piggy Wears a Wiggy as the alternate. And on the other side, I have my cam in the way. We have, we got Glitcher, and then we have Kosuma and Refresh with Mr. G Swede. No, wait, that's a coach. So just the three players will be
So they got three
Glitcher,
coaches.
Kosuma, and Refresh. They have three coaches with no coach on the side of Wapato. These guys are about their business as we get ready to see Southridge versus Wapato.
Yeah, before we go into the match, we just got to give a quick shout out to Zotac Gaming for powering today's stream. Thanks to their incredible support, we were able to bring this broadcast to all of you, helping to showcase the amazing talent in Scholastic Esports. So you can show your appreciation for Zotac Gaming by giving them a shout out on social media. Make sure to join their community on Discord, and don't forget to use the hashtag powered by Zotac or hashtag ZotacUSA whenever you post.
That's right. Lock in, everybody. Go out there and spread your love for the people that help us bring this broadcast together. these students, it's a great opportunity for them to have an extracurricular activity such as esports at their school. A lot of schools haven't adopted it yet, right? So it's awesome that they have this opportunity to get together with friends, have some fun, and compete for the pride of the school. And so we know a few of the characters on the side of Wapato. I don't remember Southridge, their character pool. Do you remember what we saw from them at all?
I'm trying to remember. I remember it went close. I want to say there was a Terry on their team because I remember seeing a Terry versus Zangief matchup like in the beginning. I forget which character was who though. It's also been a bit because apparently Southridge hasn't played since week 1. Last week it was a forfeit. The week before that was also a forfeit. So this is their first time playing in since the first week of the season. So since then we don't know. Maybe they changed up some of their characters. So you never know here. I believe this week Sea Viper is still unfortunately not allowed in the tournament. So hasn't been that 2-week period, I believe, yet. So it's still a mix of what we could be seeing. I'm interested to see what we got really from both of these squads.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna see what's going on. They're talking in the chat. Okay, there it is. You talked about the Terry. Terry's on deck. Kasuma ready to play his match, and he's gonna be going up against. Let me see what the order was. Apologize. The order of players is gonna be Kasuma versus Samuel to kick this bad boy off. And that's going to be Terry, Samuel. What did he play, bro? What was it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember also here.
I see Ryu, but I don't remember. I do remember. He's modern Ryu. Yep.
Ryu, that's right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting matchup then. We got the Terry, we got the Ryu coming in for this then.
Yeah, main character versus main character. All right. And the match is underway. Terry snatching the hat out the sky, putting it on, tighten that bandana. Accessories are ready, and the fighters are here to get to it. We got classic Terry on one side and modern Ryu on the other. Burn knuckle is good. Punish counter grab on the parry attempt that are at it.
Yeah, I love to see actually we've seen the classic Terry once again from Kosuma out here. Samuel though putting out the drive once again, seeing what this modern Ryu is about to do here, and just getting the nice punishes though from Kosuma here, able to keep extending this a bit, get some extra pressure until the drive comes back once again. Still very close so far in this round.
I remember Kosuma now. He is his game plan relies a lot on those jabs, and once he gets what he wants, he goes straight into the magic series of the overhead, and he's gonna keep ripping that over and over. So Samuel does not recognize such and sit there and try to just block his head. Once he has to block one jab, you just go ahead and block the rest, because afterwards a overhead is coming. That man ripped level 2 through the DI. Very, very smart play, Cosma. Be level 3 on block. Not a good look for Samuel. Jab. Gonna get what he can off of it. Has a good health lead here. And Samuel trying to fight his way back into it. The DI should be the end of his run. Oh, drop combo.
Oh. Hey, it's when the going gets rough, you just throw out those lights again. Those jabs. Once you mentioned it, yeah, Kosuma just throwing him out there, and all the game plan just really follows up from it, getting all the extensions from it, throwing it out in neutral. You see the blocks, you see the jabs, and Kosuma just trying to see more of that again. He's know what he wants to do when you're up close. He closed the distance there with the burn knuckle, getting hit with the uppercut right off of it though, but hey, you still got the jab still coming through.
Mix it up a little bit. 2 overheads into a grab. Another grab. He's gonna dash up. Burn knuckle for the dash. DI doesn't hit grounded, so he doesn't get a combo. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Ooh. Wow. Just ripping him. Jump in here. Tries to go for the grab, but it was 2+ off the jump. Heavy kick. Triple jab does go through the DI. Takes 3 hits to break the armor. And that's a round for Cosmo.
Yeah, Cosmo feels like an auto combo at this point. Just another fighting games here, just throwing out those lights. It's working though. You see him getting a lot of value off of this here. Oh, Samuel throwing out some lights now too, trying to go into the DP that Shoryuken not able to follow up off of it though. See what we got here. Super coming out. Not doesn't have the range to do so, but we're closing up the space once again. Getting the throws now going too.
Yep. All right. More jabs. He tried to go through. He almost got the last hit out for the triple hit to break that armor. Couldn't get the last one out. Burnout is here. Chip damage is near. As he gets hit by the one fireball, the other one, if he blocks it, will close the deal. If he has to block any of these, he knows he's jumping over him.
Oh.
He's playing this proper. All right. He had to jump it, but the Denshin charge left him grounded for too long. We have 2 games for Cosmo in this set. They are going 2-3. It's a 2-0 Cosmo's way.
Yeah, seeing what Samuel's able to do now. Down 0-2 here. I believe Cosmo, in the first set of the season from what we saw, was in this exact spot, was up 2-0 and then got reversed 3-0. So you never know if Samuel maybe is part of the game plan here, see what he's able to do. But Cosmo, those jabs, once again, also just throwing him into the corner just with all of these jabs. Nothing you can do, even with the drive. Just light, and it's just working.
You just gotta block it, man. It's not the most powerful of tactics. If you just stand and block that, and then he goes into the overhead, you block the 3 jabs into succession. That's what he's doing. And then he goes into the overhead. You just block the whole thing, and then it's your turn, guaranteed.
It's got to be the hold back the block at this point here. You see a little bit of parry action trying to be used here. So the rising tackle also here from Cosmo. Now we're mixing it up a little bit here. Oh, for these parries, and Samuel just going for the bigger approaches here. It feels like he's trying to get something going despite being down.
Walking him down, jumping in. Another fireball with the Denshin charge. Trying to play a nice little keep away game with the burn knuckle. Smooth entry. Level 1 will catch him. I knew he pressed an extra one afterwards, so that was an easy catch. Oh, DP's gonna save him from getting DI'd. Ooh, axe kick into the Tatsu.
Oh, nice throw.
He had the closeout. He should have just kept his pressure. Opted to back out. Burn knuckle giving Cosmo the health lead. Samuel on the cusp of defeat. Oh, burn knuckle on block. He tried to press, but the jabs came through too swiftly. Cosmo is gonna take this one 3-0 against Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel kept it close at the last round in that game. Had some adaptations going, but those jabs, you knew exactly what Cosmo wanted to do, and right when he needs to do it, just throw the jabs out. That just clinches the game. A lot of the game plan came off of it. That's a quick victory here. Now Southridge already up a set so far.
That's right. So they're up 1-0 in the school sets as he took that 3-0 in their personal set, right? Yeah. Hey, Samuel, everybody out there, if you fight Cosmo, make him go to something else. It's not threatening. A triple jab into overhead is not threatening. Hold back to block. It's the base tactic when you turn the game on. Training mode tells you to do that. I just want you guys to thrive, and I don't want to see you guys lose to those such tactics, man. Just block the jabs. It's not gonna hurt you, I promise. It's not gonna hurt you. But if Cosmo, the whole idea of a fighting game, I mean, even in real fighting, if you see somebody's not gonna stop what you're doing, you don't ever have to change it. So Cosmo, if nobody's gonna stop it, just keep doing it. But guys out there, your answer to that tactic, there's no low, there's no overhead. It was an overhead at the end, so there's no low. You never have to crouch. Just stand, block the whole thing, and then right after that overhead, it's your turn. It's your turn. Take your turn back. I'm offering training at all times, guys. I did some training last season for some students. I'm offering training at all times.
Yeah, thank you, Sensei Zip, for all of the insightful information here. Here we are, going to this next set, though. We got Refresh on the Zangief, and we got Piggy with a Jiggy, or Piggy with a Wiggy, here now with the Chun-Li once again.
That's right. Piggy with a Wiggy, ready to get to it. He's got the modern Chun-Li.
Oh.
Going up against the classic Geef over here. Tried to go for a lariat to go through the fireball, so we see some understanding of the matchup here. I like it. Nice sweep there for Piggy. Woke up with the lariat, and that's going to be a free punish. Nice little combo there.
Ooh,
oh, my goodness.
He's playing pretty well here, so look at that.
Legs.
Oh, yeah, you see Piggy playing real well so far here, actually. You love to see there's a little bit of a level up, I think, since we saw them last week here. Again, this opening round here. First round of the day as well for Wapato, trying to claw their way back into this matchup.
Yeah, it's definitely a level up. Last time I definitely saw it was the same matchup. It was Geef versus Chun-Li. But last time, he looked scared. He kind of was just backed up and wasn't getting his punishes, and he was giving up things for free. This time, he's playing his spacing game. Right whenever he gets in range, he's pressing things to keep him at bay. I like the idea of what he's doing. It's textbook Chun-Li, and I think he's doing proper work here.
The spacing especially just so good, really. You're seeing you stick a coke in there as well when necessary, as well as just knowing the proper spacing to throw out these kicks here too. Refreshed though, trying to get something going, just hasn't been able to really operate. Look, well, love the use of the neutral here. Oh, trying to go in for a big punish here. Oh, following it up there as well. Piggy playing so well so far, getting that first game.
There it is. Game number 1 going Piggy's way. He went for an EX Zanshu. And, I'm going to be honest. I don't remember if that's plus or not. I feel like it's not. And he went for, Fresh probably just went for too big of a button and ended up getting jabbed before he could get his move out. Ooh. Very nice.
Go crazy here. I felt like the first one too. Wow.
There.
That scene, we would think that'd be an anti-air there too, and Refresh was hoping for that too. He only landed the first SPD, I felt like, in the game in that last interaction there, so trying to get something going. Piggy, nice space in here too. I love the anti-air there as well. Just playing so decent here, so solid.
Whip punish with the spinning bird kick. I see you. Piggy is really trying to get in his bag here. Nice fireball game. He sees a jump. I'm sure he's going to be ready with the anti-air. Let's see what he does. I like what Refresh is doing. He got anti-aired once, and he said, you know what? I don't want to chance it. He tried to play the walk down game, classic grappler offense, well, defense style, really. It's your offense to try to get in to start your offense, but it's more of a defensive tactic to try to get an opening. He tried to play the walk down game, didn't work out for him, but very smart on his side to not jump.
And Refresh just having a hard time getting in. Wow, Piggy once again, just love the punishing here. The lariat coming out one more time though. Refresh having to just get something going here, and you see him, he's not jumping, conditioned not to at this point. The anti-airs and Piggy been so good. Piggy just getting so many extensions here as well. Into the corner we go, and oh man, Piggy just playing so well so far right now. Getting that next game.
There it is. That's 2-0 so far. Very good fireball placements, getting some good whip punishes, spacing it up, and he has taken the threat of the jump off the table. Got him a little too scared to jump at him. It is 2-0. Piggy wears Wiggy's way, but it's supposed to be 2-3. So I don't know. Maybe we're getting a character swap or something like that from Refresh.
Ooh, I'd be interested in seeing that. I feel like we haven't seen any character swaps like within one set before, at least on stream. So would be interested in seeing, especially because the Geef really isn't working right now. I think Piggy just now has like the matchup knowledge from last week really helping out. So maybe just a good character swap here might be nice.
Yeah. Character swap is always a good deal. In pro play, I always have this take, right? So since we have some time, I have this take in pro play. I've been commentating fighting games for years, man, and I don't care if it's Smash, Brawlhalla. Okay, so we do have a swap. That's Intel going to Aki. But I have this take in pro play: Smash, Brawlhalla, Street Fighter, Grand Blue, Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Soul Calibur. I don't care what it is. I was doing a study at one point, and I'd write down how many times I watched in the last game. If a player waited until the final game to swap characters, as opposed to switching after the first loss, how many times they won? The percentage of them winning if they swapped at the last game, winning the set, was, I don't remember anymore. I stopped this probably about 6 years ago. But at the time, the percentage was around they had an 8% chance to actually win the set. So I've always advised to switching before you get down 2-0 or switching in the last game. But regardless, if you're not comfortable, you're not comfortable. So I will always say, do what you feel comfortable with in the set.
That's so interesting. I might actually need to run that as a study for my psychology class. Actually, that's actually incredible, interesting to think about there. Refresh though, not having enough time here. I think your theory's starting to prove very well so far here. Only has 3 rounds to make the adjustments before losing the set here. Now or never really for Refresh.
that's generally what happens, right? Like you have a read on what the player was doing to you with your other character, but then they approach you completely different because you switched and now you don't have any intel, and all they need to do is get one game, right? That's kind of what generally happens, and that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, and you see this Piggy just still has a little bit of a lead here. Burns out though, throwing out the super, getting blocked though. You like to see that here from Refresh, trying to see if they're able to do anything, but Piggy once again just able to keep this going.
Oh, that was a huge opportunity. Could have had the punish, doesn't get it. And now back into this nooch, does the lay down. Oh, the dive. Hold on, big punish here. Oh no! That was the round. That was the round.
Yeah, that's a big drop there. Oh, DI coming through it. Oh, Piggy trying to end it here, potentially here. Should be able to. One more just hit there. Oh, good, like the block string happening through, but Piggy just holding on there, not letting Refresh get any more time to adapt.
Didn't give any time. Refresh, I like the idea. That punish miss, that's gotta hurt. You know, that whenever Chun-Li went for the DP and there was no punish on that, that was the round for sure. You know, it can't feel good to have lost in that fashion. But either way, it definitely looked better than the Geef. You know, you did the right choice. You made your swap and you played your best game. But that is gonna be, that's 1-1. 1-1. Wapato has 1, yeah. Southridge has 1. And now we're going into the finals with the anchors. And it is going to be Glitch versus Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr. I remember, see, this is one of the repeat players. And when we look at the graphic where it tells us the players, his name's not Garlic Jr. But I remember Garlic Jr. And because last season I used to always say, is he Garlic Jr. because of Dragon Ball Z? Because I don't know any other Garlic Jr., but I've been overzealous and just guessed why somebody has a name before, and then there'll be something I've never heard of, right? I don't know of any other Garlic Jr. than Dragon Ball. And I don't know if I ever got that answer, but regardless, I love that. Garlic Jr., one of the Garlic Jr.'s movie is one of the best ones in the Dragon Ball series, by the way. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. What's it called? Dead Zone. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. There's Dead Zone Part 1 and 2. Check them out. Fire. But with that being said, Wapato with that jury. Actually, this jury came out last time. It was going crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, this jury was insane. It was looking phenomenal.
Oh yeah. Okay, so here we go. Garlic Jr. with the jury coming out versus Glitch on the Ryu. We are in our final game of Wapato versus Southridge.
Yeah, this match has flown by. We saw 2 straight 3-0s here. But hey, in this last best of 5, anything can happen here. The entire matchup on the line. So excited to see what ends up happening now.
Big pressure. Nice combo there. You're going to the light EP for the closer. Okay, drop for the grab. I can't go through that. Didn't have the meter for the DI and didn't have the 3 hits. You know, with jury, if you press a button and you're in burnout and you see them do DI, you can just do DP. That'll always rip through. But that's a harder thing. You have to press a cancelable button and cancel once the DI starts, and you'll go through. But either way, being in burnout did not matter. Glitcher coming with the first round.
You're seeing that Jerry just worked so well. We saw this like last week. This Jerry is just so insane so far. Just so much pressure just being put out there. It's a matter of seeing what are we going to do as like the counterpoints here, because we haven't been able to really land anything. Is Jerry just going off so much here with all this offense?
Go for the dive kick. The low forward hits DP on the jump in attempt. And there it is. That's going to be Glitcher run away with another round.
Yeah, you see, it's just so good here.
I feel like Garlic is the jury. Am I wrong?
That's what I was thinking. Now that you brought it up, I think it is Garlic here. Yeah, Wapato's the one who had the jury last week. So this would be, yeah, Garlic is the jury there on player 2 side. And Glitcher's the one with the Ryu.
Pretty sure, but, you know, could be incorrect. DI will work out there. And then level 1, you're done.
Perfect too. Oh my gosh, you blinked and you missed it.
All right, here we go. Perfect KO. 1 game up. Building up a few stocks there. Jury tried to drive rush, but swept and reacts with the DI. This is one thing we saw a lot of last week. You were not getting a DI in on a drive-filled Garlic Technician.
Well, Garlic Technician's even calling these jumps too. It's insane seeing this. Like, Glitcher's trying to jump on like Wake Up 2, and Garlic's already just in the air for it. There's nothing you're really able to do. We're just gonna finish it off with the super for fun.
Wait, hold on. We didn't get to see, because remember, so last time I said, "Hey, Garlic, go practice feng shui's." I think he was about to do it for me. I think he was about to go into the sequence, bro, but we didn't get to quite see it because the Ford Heavy kick closed the round. Boom. DI reaction. I told you can't get those out. Garlic Technician, not having none.
Oh, we might be in for another quick set here. I don't know what Garlic's gonna do to let Glitcher even get a chance to play the game, or we could potentially see just like another quick 3. Oh, Glitcher trying to get something going, but there's another perfect.
I feel like Glitcher's playing on hitbox, because that's a hard DP. Like, he did that DP like as soon as he left the ground. Like, he's gotta be on hitbox, or he's just a young man with young man reactions. You know what? I don't know.
Hey, whatever works here. Gotta find something to be working though against Garlic. Oh, we're just seeing all of this right here. Now I gotta look.
Yes!
Oh.
Heck yeah! I love it. And there we go. We got the DP. Once again, stay out of my airspace. Wapato is gonna come away with the dub this week, 2-1 versus Southridge.
Now, you didn't see it here because the cameras weren't on us at the moment, but rest assured, we were popping off when we saw that. Like, my jaw was dropping. I'm like, oh, we're going for it. We're going for it. And you love to see it. That was 3 quick 3-0s. The set flew by, but, like, the gameplay. Hey, we're seeing the level ups happen now. So love that, really.
Definitely. Let me see. I'm going to go to the Twitch and see if they're in the chat.
Yeah, because that was just... Yeah, really, that was brilliance, really, that we saw there from both of these teams. Wapato's undefeated this season still. I think they're 4-0 now, which is absolutely insane. When you have a player like Garlic anchoring, makes complete sense. Just so much great stuff there. Piggy, we saw a lot of improvements from. Samuel as well had some solid stuff. Southridge had a good first week, had a bit of a hiccups coming up into this next one, and Cosma still played well. Fresh, you saw a little bit of flashes there, and Glitch, we saw how solid Glitch was, but at this point, Garlic's just too good. Wapato just feels too good right now.
Yeah, Wapato. I mean, with having that anchor, brother, you're cooking.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That anchor is ridiculous. He's shown so far. We've had repeat schools, so it's only been 3 schools that we've seen on stream, right? But with that being said, of all the players we've seen, that's 9 players. He's the best one. No question. Best player so far, and primed to make a good run for his team in the playoffs. But it's a team sport, right? The way that this is set up, even if he wins every single game he does the whole season, it doesn't matter if one of his teammates doesn't win a round, because if one of them don't take one, he can't close. Like, he can't win it for you. So we'll see, man. We'll see what's going on with the rest of this.
For sure. And well, I think that will wrap up the coverage for WSSEA Street Fighter 6. We do have to give one more shout out here to Landfest, of course. This broadcast is part of Landfest Scholastic Esports program that supports this league and many others. Since launching, Landfest has delivered over 300 broadcasts to Scholastic leagues in Washington and Indiana. We provide these broadcasts free of charge to the leagues, schools, and teams we cover. Your generous donations make this possible. Every $200 raised covers the operating costs for one regular season broadcast, so if you appreciate our work, scan the QR code that you see on the screen and donate today.
Did y'all scan it? Did you scan it? Did you tell your parents to scan it? Because we need those donations. We need help to make sure that these students have this opportunity week after week after week. $200 is what it takes to run a broadcast. You heard it there, guys. You don't, like I said, you don't have to donate $200. If a bunch of people donate $10, that's a broadcast, guys. You know what I mean?
That's true.
$5, $1, everything counts. and everything is appreciated here at LandFest at WSSEA. And shout out Zotac Gaming one more time, guys. And shout out to Southridge and Wapato for putting on a great show. And shout out to Garlic Jr. And Garlic Jr., I forgot, dude. You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me if your name is from Dragon Ball. I feel like you might have told me last season, but I have to know again. But with that being said, everybody, if you have not seen Dead Zone 1 or 2 from Dragon Ball Z, go watch them. If you have not followed the LandFest Twitch, go follow it. If you have not followed Zotac on Twitter or any of the other social medias, go follow them. Join the Discord. If you have not followed me or Spicy, go follow us. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I've been Zipmaster Flex. That's my boy Spicy. That side. And we're going to see you guys next time.